वेलकम टू ओडिया ट्यूटर क्लासेस क्लास 8 पिला माने तुम इंग्लिश बहिर चैप्टर 2 हैला पिली ए कंक्रीट एग्जांपल लास्ट वीडियो रे ए चैप्टर टी को मु बुझेई देतिली ए वीडियो रे पिले आमे यार क्वेश्चन तासो आंसर करिबा छोटे रो छोटो क्वेश्चन मध्ये डिस्कस करिबा वीडियो टी को लास्ट जाय देखो जो पिला माने चैनल रे नुआ छ चैनल टी को सब्सक्राइब करि दियो। फर्स्ट अछि लेट अस डू दिस एक्टिविटीज बिफोर वी रीड the names of items you usually find in a garden and write their names against each picture given below. एठी किछि ना दिया जाइछि एवं एठी किछि चित्र अछि से चित्र सामना रे काहा को कोन कुहा जे ताको आमे लिखिबा। फर्स्ट अछि गार्डन होस माने कोन पिले गार्डन रे पानी देबा पई जो पाइप यूज होई थाए ताको आमे गार्डन होस कहि थाउ। ताले एठी लिखि दियो गार्डन होस। नेक्स्ट अच्छी सैपलिंग माने पिले गोटे छोट गछ ताले कोठी अच्छी एठी लिखि दियो सैपलिंग। नेक्स्ट अच्छी हेज एठी लिखि दियो पिले हेज। नेक्स्ट अच्छी फ्लावर बेड्स एठी लिखि दियो पिले फ्लावर बेड्स। नेक्स्ट है फ्लावर पॉट एठी अच्छी देखो लिखि दियो फ्लावर पॉट। नेक्स्ट अच्छी पेबल्स लिखि दियो पेबल्स PEBBLES। नेक्स्ट अच्छी रॉकरी एठी लिखि दियो रॉकरी ROCKERY। नेक्स्ट अच्छी फेंस एठी लिखि दियो फेंस FENCE। नेक्स्ट अच्छी वाइन। लास्ट को रहिला व्हील बेरो एठी अछि पिले व्हील बेरो एठी लिखिबो। नेक्स्ट एठी दुईटी क्वेश्चन अछि से दुईटी क्वेश्चन तमे ग्रुप रे करिवो क्लास रे करिवा पई चेष्टा करिवो पिले। नेक्स्ट अछि लेट अस डिस्कस कंप्लीट द फॉलोइंग समरी विथ एक्सेप्ट वर्ड्स फ्रॉम द पॉइंट। One example has been done for you. Share your answer with your classmates and teacher. The poem describes Mrs. Jones, the speaker's next door neighbor, who has a unique garden filled with stones. STONES. Her garden includes a peculiar path. PATH. A pond and a rockery along with an unusual sundial. SUNDIAL. That she finds charming. Mrs. Jones plants teeny, delicate 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 plants between the stones, which the speaker thinks must be so small that they are planted with a pin. PIN. One day Mrs. Jones invites the speaker to see her garden and they discuss a flower FLOWER that Mrs. Jones treasures. When the speaker asks where the lovely lovely flower is, Mrs. Jones says that the speaker has been dash on it all along, standing. STENDING standing. Next, select the correct option to fill in the blanks for the following sentences. The tone of the poem is mocking, humorous, mournful, amusing, light-hearted. Answer कौन होगा पिले? Option D. Next, the speaker in the poem is dash the poet. Question number 3. The rhyme scheme of the poem is AABBCC. Next, complete the following sentences by choosing the correct answer given in the brackets. Question number 1. The poet uses the word stones in all stanzas in order to emphasize her dash obsession with the stony garden, pride in a gardening skill. Answer is pride in gardening skills. Question number 2. The poet uses imagery to describe the features of the garden that help readers understand Mrs. John's love for plants or visualize the garden's peculiar nature. Answer ibo visualize the garden's peculiar nature. Next identify the line that is repeated in the poem in each stanza. Poem re को लाइन टी रिपीट होची प्रत्येक स्टांजा रे. आंसर इबो माय नेक्स्ट डोर नेबर मिसेस जॉन. देखो ए लाइन टा सब पैराग्राफ रे रहिची. फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ रे रहिला, सेकंड पैराग्राफ रे मध्ये अछि देखो माय नेक्स्ट डोर नेबर मिसेस जॉन. थर्ड पैराग्राफ रे मध्ये अछि माय नेक्स्ट डोर नेबर मिसेस जॉन्स. नेक्स्ट, in this poem there are some letters or sounds at the beginning of words that are close together. Identify those words and phrases from the poem and give examples. Answer इबो पहले देखो Jones, stones, pond, beyond, device, nice, small, all, in, pin, flower, hour, cried, replied. ये सब को लिखी देबो. Next, Mrs. John's excitement about her garden contrast with the speaker's disappointment on how ordinary it is. Find out the line which explain this. Answer देखो से लाइन टी हला they don't mean anything at all. The speaker sees the garden as just a collection of stones and plants so delicate and small that they lack any significance or visual impact. The speaker's confusion reaches a peak at the end of the poem when they realize they are actually standing on the very flower they were looking for. Next, complete the following sentences with appropriate words given in the brackets. Question number 1. The word concrete refers to dash in Mrs. John's garden. Answer ibo specific. Question number 2. The title has a symbolic meaning as the poem provides a clear or concrete example of Mrs. John's dash gardening habit. Answer ibo peculiar. Next, let us think and reflect. Read the given extract and answer the questions that follow. Poem रपिली गोटे पैराग्राफ इठी दिया जाइछि, ता तले क्वेश्चन रहिछि, से क्वेश्चन सबुर आमे आंसर देबा. जेहेतु मो पोएम टी को लास्ट वीडियो रे बुझेई देतिली, एई वीडियो रे बुझोनी. जो माने जति सेई वीडियो टी को देखिना ताले प्रथमे सेई वीडियो टी को देखि दियो. My next door neighbor Mrs. Jones has got a garden full of stones, a crazy path, a lily pond, a rockery, and just beyond, a sundial with a strange device which Mrs. Jones thinks rather nice. Question number 1. What do you think about Mrs. Jones' taste in gardening from the description of her garden being full of stones? Answer. It can be inferred that Mrs. Jones likes unique and creative gardening. Question number 2, bit 2. Identify whether the following statement is true or false. The garden serves as a means to reveal more about Mrs. Jones herself. Yes, true. Bit 3. What do you mean by crazy path? Answer देखो पहले. Crazy path means a path that is not straight and it is made of stones and looks different or strange. Next, what does the sundial with a strange device suggest about Mrs. Jones' personality? Answer ibo option A. She has a fascination with unusual items. Next, answer the following questions. How does Mrs. Jones feel about her garden? Support your answer with example from the poem. Answer. Mrs. Jones feels happy and proud of her garden. When the poet asked about the lovely flower, she compared her whole garden to a flower and said, "You are standing on it." This shows she loves her garden very much. Question number 2. Why do you think the speaker describes the plant as being so small that they could be planted with a pin? Answer. The plants were very teeny and delicate. The speaker exaggerated humorously to show how small they were and how carefully they must have been planted. Question number 3. What do we get to know about Mrs. Jones based on her gardening style and her interaction with the speaker? Answer. We learned that Mrs. Jones is creative and takes pride in her work, and she enjoys decorating her garden with unusual items. Question number 4. The poem portrays Mrs. Jones in a positive light. Support this statement. Answer. Yes, the poem shows Mrs. Jones as cheerful, creative, and proud of her garden. She is friendly and happily shares her garden with the speaker. Question number 5. What does the poem tell us about the way people think differently about the world around them? Answer. The poem shows that everyone sees the world in their own way. Mrs. Jones finds beauty in stones and strange things, while the speaker finds it off. It teaches us to respect different opinions and choices. Next, select the appropriate word from the brackets and correctly replaces the underlined word in the sentences from the text. एटी पिले अंडरलाइन लिखिछि किंतु अंडरलाइन तो कौन सी सेंटेंस आम रहीनी बोधे किसी प्रिंटिंग मिस्टेक थी मु अंडरलाइन कर दूसरी तापर आंसर आम करवा रेड रे मु जहाँ भी मार्क करी पिले से वर्ड तले अंडरलाइन अच्छी कहीकि तुम जानीज। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 रो स्ट्रेंज तले अंडरलाइन करदेव। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 रो नाइस तले कर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 पाई डेलिकेट। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 पाई क्राइड। एबे पिले आमे आंसर करबा। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 हला ए सनडायल विथ ए स्ट्रेंज डिवाइस। स्ट्रेंज रो मीनिंग कोन? पिक्यूलियर। येलो मार्क सब तमरो आंसर। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 व्हिच मिसेस जोन्स थिंक्स रेदर नाइस। एटी नाइस रो मीनिंग कोन? चार्मिंग। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3 दे आर सो डेलिकेट। डेलिकेट मीनिंग कोन पिले? फ्राजाइल। क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 वेयर इज दिस लवली थिंग आई क्राइड। क्राइड रो मीनिंग कोन? एक्सक्लेम्ड। नेक्स्ट ला द sundial is referred to as a device in the poem. Work in pairs to infer the meaning of device. Share your thoughts with your classmates and teacher. Appliance रही something that is electrical and is used to do work in the house. जहाँ कि हेब मिक्सचर ग्राइंडर ता माने एप्लायंस रहा कौन बीट1 ता सहिला मिक्सचर ग्राइंडर। नेक्स्ट अच्छी गैजेट। गैजेट पाई हेब समथिंग स्मॉल दैट इज मेकानिकल और इलेक्ट्रॉनिक। मोबाइल फोन लैपटॉप। नेक्स्ट टूल पाई हेब समथिंग दैट वर्क ऑन बीइंग मूव्ड बाय हैंड। कॉलम 3 रे हेब hammer. Next ला equipment. Equipment पाई हेबो a set of necessary items for a particular purpose. Column 3 रे हेबो cricket bat, helmet, batting gloves etc. Last को रहिला implement. Implement पाई हेबो something used by hand to make or repair. Column 3 रे spade, knife. Next complete the table by making new words in column 1 using the hints given in column 2. Replace the first letter of the given word to create new words. One example has been done for you. Cut into small pieces rihela dice. Grain that we cook rice. Plural of mouse mice. Bad habit vice. Heat something boil. Work very hard toil. Length of wire in a circle coil. Sheets of wrapped food items foil. Next let us listen. You will listen to a presentation about the wonderful rock garden of Chandigarh. As you listen, answer the following questions using 1, 2, 3 exact words from the presentation. Where was the Nekchand's rock garden feature? Answer ibo Indian postage, Stump. Question number 2. What kind of sculpture does the rock garden have? Colorful. COLOURFUL. Question number 3. How is the rock garden divided? Question number 3 ର आंसर देखो 3 distinct phases. PHASES. Question number 4. Name any one thing that has been transformed into a piece of art in the rock garden. Answer. Broken toilet pot. Question number 5. Approximately how many statues border the rock garden? Around 5,000. एतिकी थिला पिले तमरो क्वेश्चन आंसर वीडियोटी को लाइक करि दियो तम संग मानक सह शेयर करि दियो जो पिला माने चैनल नुआ छ चैनल टी को सब्सक्राइब करि दियो।